Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, whatever, I'm awkward, we all know this. I am going to be going through the best year ever holiday kit from Too Faced, and I did this entire look using all products from this kit, and I absolutely love how it came out. So if you want to see me demoing this product and learn how to recreate this look, keep on watching. Okay, so I am so excited to break into this. It is called the Boss Lady Beauty Agenda Best Year Ever 2018 by Too Faced. I think the box is absolutely cute. Too Faced always does a really great job with packaging. Okay, so I just noticed this because this fell out, but in the side right here you have a liquid lipstick and a Better Than Sex minis. And then you get this super cute, I guess, agenda or planner. It's really squishy actually, so it's really nice. It's really cute. It says, "Don't let today be a waste of makeup." It's got the cute little tassel zipper, which I love, and then on the back it says Best Year Ever. And it's pink, so doesn't get any better. So then you get the Best Year Ever palette, which looks like this. I just think it looks absolutely pretty, and I think we see some like different colors here that we normally don't see from Too Faced, which is really nice. And then again you get the planner inside that says, "Don't let today be a waste of makeup," and I just think this is so cute that you get like a planner. I just think it's such a cute idea because you're getting like, you know, multiple gifts in one. I love cute gift sets that include things that aren't just makeup, so I think it's really cute. And then the best part is it comes with stickers, which I am super excited about. And it's just really cute. They have like kind of like a few different looks in here. I wonder if they do one for like each month, which I think would be a really cute idea. Let me see. Yeah, that's super cute. So each month they give you like a different look that you can try out, different look ideas that kind of correspond with the month, which is super cool. So I want to try and incorporate as many eyeshadow colors as I can in this look, so that way I can really demonstrate to you guys as many of the shadows as possible. So I'm gonna do a rosy look because there's a lot of pink shades in here, and in that way I'll be able to incorporate maybe a few of these browns as well, and I'll be able to use a lot of colors without the look turning crazy. So I already have my eyes primed. I always use my Tarte Shape Tape to prime my eyes, and I'm gonna go in with the shade Marshmallowed. We're just gonna start at the brow bone and then sweep this down just so we have a nice base on the eye and to set the primer. And Too Faced shadows are usually a hit or miss for me, but these seem very promising. The next shade I'm going to go in with is Love Actually. This is a beautiful color. So I'm just going to start this in the outer corner and then sweep it in from there. And I'm using a 224 brush from MAC. And I think I kind of want to like sweep this out a little bit, so I'm going to take my brush and I'm just going to flick it out. Kind of starting it in the outer corner and then pulling it straight and just letting the brush flow to the side. Now I'm definitely having to dip into the shade a few times to build up the color, but it is definitely building up and it's really pretty. I'm going to take the shade Deck the Malls next. I love the names in this. I think they're so cute. And I'm now taking this on a 221 for MAC. And I'm going to kind of start this on the outer corner of my eye, starting at the lash line and kind of buffing up into the crease from there. And then we're going to do that kind of same like flicking out motion. And I'm just releasing pressure on the brush as I sweep upwards, so that way you get a nice soft fade. So you want to have the most pressure on the outer corner of the eye. Just kind of let it naturally flick up. Now still using my 221 brush, I'm going to go in with the shade Pine Cone. Not really sure why a dark maroon shade is named Pine Cone, but that's okay. And we're gonna kind of do that same motion we just did with Deck the Malls, but we're not gonna sweep it out as far. We're gonna keep this a little bit more contained. I'm just lightly flicking this outward because again, I don't want to bring it out as far. I'm just using this to add in some definition. And then I'm going to take whatever's left over on my brush and sweep that into the crease. And the shades are blending out very nicely. They're definitely more on the softer pigmentation side, but they're blending together very well. I'm going to take a little bit of the shade Don't Give Me Fudge. Oh no, not Don't Give Me Fudge, Don't Give a Fudge. That's so cute. And I'm going to take the shade on a Luxe Petite Crease brush, the 231 from Zoeva, and I'm focusing this on the outer third of the eyelid, just kind of packing it and then sweeping it back and forth to buff it out. And I'm just going to do a teeny little flick just to get like a nice little point with that, but not bringing it out too far. That looks super pretty. I'm going to take a little bit more of that, and I'm not going to sweep it all the way through the crease, but I'm going to darken up the inner crease. Almost give it like, not a super haloed effect, but a teeny bit of a haloed effect. I'm going to just keep building that color up. I'm going to go in with Give Me S'more, which this looks so pretty. It's like a very dark, cool-toned brown with like a shimmery silver sparkle throughout. I feel like the sparkle probably won't show up too much unless you like foil this shadow, because it's not like a metallic shadow, it's like a matte with like sparkles throughout it. I'm just using this to really darken up that outer corner of the eye, and I'll take a little bit more of that to darken up the inner corner. And then I'm going to go in with the shade Black Tie. This almost seems like a satiny black. It's definitely not fully matte, but it's not like a metallic black either. It has like a soft sheen to it, it looks like. And again, just using this to deepen that outer corner. And again, not the most pigmented, but it's blending out great. I'm going to try taking that black on my 219 pencil brush from MAC, see if we can build that up a little bit. It's definitely showing a little bit more intensity because this brush is a little bit denser. And then I'm going to go back in with Love Actually to blend that kind of over everything. So let's do our lower lash line and then we'll go in with our lid shade. So I'm going to start with Black Tie, and I'm taking that on my pencil brush. And typically when I do my lower lash line, I will work in the opposite order that I did for my crease. I'll start with my darker shade and then buff it out with my lighter colors. And again, I'm going to kind of do like a haloed effect on the lower lash line. And I don't have any fallout from those colors, working them on my lower lash line. And then I'm going to take my 221 brush. I'm going to take a little bit of Pine Cone. I love this brush for the lower lash line. I love doing a really smoked out lower lash line. This one really gives that to you. And as I'm working from that outer corner, I'm going to start to blend it in with our winged out shape that we did in the crease. And then I'm going to take a little bit of Love Actually and just really buff that out. And take a little bit of that marshmallow shade. I just want to clean it up a little bit, so I'm just taking this, what is this brush? It's an angle shader from Royal and Langnickel. I think I got this in like a BoxyCharm or Ipsy or something. And I'm just going to sweep that right along the edge, just to kind of clean up that shadow. You could even do a little bit with like a face powder. Now I'm really trying to decide what I want to do for the lid because there's honestly so many pretty colors that we could go in with. And I don't know which one I want to do. So I think what I'm gonna do is go in with Sleigh Bells on the top of the eye. Hopefully this doesn't ruin it, but I'm gonna go in with Trimmed, I think, in the center of the lower lash line, just because that color is really speaking to me. I'm gonna take a little bit more black before I do that though, and just deepen up this outer corner. Now that is a very, very soft black. I do wish that Too Faced would work on their black shadows. I've noticed in their holiday palettes they always have a black shadow and it's never like pigmented enough. So work on that Too Faced. Okay, so I'm gonna use my 195 flat synthetic brush from MAC for Sleigh Bells, and I always Fix Plus my brush whenever I do a metallic shade. I don't care what brand it is or what, I'm always using Fix Plus. And I'm gonna pat that right in the center. I'm gonna take my MAC 239 and pick up a little bit more, just to pack a little bit more of that color on top. That looks better. So with that shade, it's definitely more of like a satin than it is a super metallic, so I think with a softer fibered brush, it'll go on a little bit better. And I didn't wet my brush this time, but my lid was still wet from laying down the first layer with Fix Plus. Sometimes I'll do that too. I'll go in with it wet first and then I'll take a little bit more and layer it on top because it's already wet, so it'll help the powder to really stick. Alright, we're gonna go in with Trimmed on the lower lash line, and I'm taking that on my Luxe Pencil 230 from Zoeva. It's this beautiful emerald sparkly green. Usually when I work on the lower lash line, I won't foil a shadow, so we'll see if we need to. I'm gonna throw this in the center. I'm starting it in the center, but I'm gonna buff it underneath the whole lash line, just to blend it in with the other colors. Oh, that's a beautiful shade. That's a beautiful color. You probably can't even see it that well in camera, especially because it's layered on top of other shadows. But this shade right here, that all over the lid, I think would be absolutely stunning. Okay, I am gonna take the shade Halo, and this is on a MAC 213. I don't even know if they still sell this brush anymore. I had this from like a limited edition from, I don't even know when, like years ago. And we're gonna apply this to the inner corner. Ooh, that's really pretty. Alright guys, I am going to stop fussing with this eye and adding color, and I'll do my other eye, and I will be back to try out the blush, bronzer, and highlighter. Okay guys, so we finished this eye, we did our brows. Let's go in with our mascara. So it does come with a travel size Better Than Sex, but I actually already have one that I need to use, so I'm going to save that one for a giveaway that I've been building up products for. I'm just gonna wiggle this back and forth. And I really like this mascara. I feel like it pretty much works with any lash type. It's not my like #1 or my absolutely favorite one. It is a little bit like of a drier formula, but I do really like it. It gives you very fluffy lashes. So this is in the shade Sellout, and it is one of their melted matte. Ooh, I like too, I just noticed this while I was opening it, that the melted matte was raised. It's a cute little detail. And I think this will be a great color for really all skin tones. It'll be, you know, kind of like a darker neutral on someone more fair like me. And then I think on even deeper skin tones, it'll still make a really beautiful neutral. This smells really good too. Sorry, my lips are so dry right now. I totally meant to do a lip scrub before this, but I didn't, so. That color is so pretty. I am really liking that color. I think it is absolutely beautiful neutral. You can see some of my dry patches, but That was really my fault. I needed to exfoliate beforehand. It looks really smooth. It feels really comfortable on the lips. It doesn't have like a weird tackiness to it, which I've noticed with a few liquid lipsticks. Mostly not really high-end ones, but more lower ends will have almost like a tackiness when you like go like this. Feels really comfortable. It doesn't feel too dry. Now I have used the Melted Mattes in the past, and they're not the most transfer resistant liquid lipstick, but they are a very comfortable liquid lipstick to wear, and I think this would be a really flattering shade on a lot of different skin tones. So let's go in with this bronzer. I totally forgot to go in with these. I normally will do my powders before my lip, but that's cool. We're gonna go in with this Chocolate Soleil. And I'm going in with a very light hand because I'm more on the fair side, and this definitely looks more like a medium bronzer. I love the smell of the Chocolate Soleil bronzers too. I have a mini, medium, deep, and then the full size of the light chocolate bronzer. Sorry if I like constantly go like this. I'm just making sure that my camera's still filming. It's a little bit too much. It's okay though. We'll have a strong contour today. I'm just filming in my house anyways, so. And then we're gonna go in with Will You Marry Me? The names are so cute on this palette. Too Faced is just so cute. That color is so pretty. It's like very peachy. Like it looks a little bit pinker in the pan, but going on, goes on a little bit peachier, and it has this really nice kind of like gold reflect in it. And then we're gonna go in with Blessed for the highlighter, which looks super pretty. And I'm just gonna take this on this Bdellium Tools 787. I actually got this years ago on Amazon, but it works really well for highlighting. Even though it totally looks like a legit paintbrush. Not sure if it is or if it's a makeup brush, but ooh, that's pretty. Yes. Now this is definitely not going to be like your subtle highlight. This is definitely like a bling highlight, so if you have like a lot of texture on your skin, it might enhance that. But if you love that like boom highlighter, this is gonna do it for you. Which I'm actually super impressed with. I honestly wasn't expecting the highlighter to be that pigmented. I honestly think I went in with a little too much because I wasn't expecting it to be so bright. This side definitely looks a little bit better highlighting wise because I realized not to pick so much up on my brush, but hey, that's a good thing. We want a pigmented highlight. It definitely has a little bit of like glitter throughout it, so do keep that in mind. It's not the smoothest highlight, I would say, but it's really, really pretty. And I actually like a little bit of glitter in my highlight. Not all the time, but I quite frequently will use Show Gold from MAC, which is like a super sparkly highlight. Damn, I'm actually super impressed with that highlighter right now. I was not expecting that. I'm just going to take the tiniest bit on my finger, go down the nose, and then I'm going to take the tiniest bit, like I am tapping my brush off, and then do it through the center of my forehead. I really like to do this with my highlighter just so we tie in the glow all around and we're not just glowy on the cheekbone. I'll do a little bit on my chin, the cupid's bow, the nose, and then I'll just dust it right through the center of my forehead. And like I said, I go softly throughout the center of my face, and then I'll do stronger on the cheekbones. So even if you use like one highlighter for the cheekbones and then a softer, smoother one throughout the center of your face, try that out because that's typically what I do. But I just absolutely love that technique. I am noticing now that the liquid lipstick is more dried down. It is cracking a little bit when I smile and move my mouth. so I will probably throw a little bit of a gloss on top just to smooth everything out. I'm just gonna go on top of that with this Vintage by Jessica, what is it, Liebeskind lip gloss in the shade Pink Sequin. Guys, I got this in like an Ipsy bag so long ago, and this was like my favorite gloss for such a long time, and I haven't used it in so long. Look how pretty that is. Okay guys, here we have our finished look. I am so pleased and happy with how it came out. I absolutely love it. So like I said, the shadows are definitely on the softer pigmentation side, but I had zero fallout and they blended really beautifully, and I'm really happy with how the look came out. I think it's absolutely beautiful. I can't wait to dip into more of these shades. I think the bronzer, blush, and highlight are awesome. I think the liquid lipstick is great. It did crack a little bit. I'm not sure if that's just because my lips are so dry or if these tend to do that. I think I only have like a red one from the Melted Mattes, and I didn't notice the red ever cracking on me, but I did notice that it's not the most long-lasting liquid lipstick, but I think this color will be very flattering and stunning on everyone, and I absolutely love the Better Than Sex mascara. Like I said, it's not my 100% favorite, but it is still a great mascara, and I feel like no one has ever had a bad time with the Better Than Sex mascara. It's always worked with pretty much everyone I know. And I think the fact that it comes with a planner is so cute, and I think this whole setup would be really great for travel, especially if you travel a lot during the holiday season. If you're like visiting family, you kind of get like the whole look that you need right in here. And like I said, it's really like squishy, so it would be really good for travel to kind of keep your eyeshadows safe. And you kind of get a lot of different achievable looks in this one palette. You get some nice neutrals, you get your darker shades if you want to go a little bit more dramatic. You get from browns to rosy to teal to blue to silver. So I think it's just a really great mixture of colors. Yeah, I am honestly super impressed with the highlight. The blush was really pretty. I know I love the Chocolate Soleil bronzer, so I wasn't surprised that I liked that as well. So I would say that if you were thinking about getting any of the Too Faced holiday stuff, I would say check this one out for sure. I did look at some of their other holiday palettes, and I felt like this one was the most unique to me, especially with the eyeshadow palette. I felt like the colors were something that we don't really see in a lot of Too Faced palettes. So yeah, I am super happy with the palette. I'm really happy with yeah, how everything came out. I think it looks great. Let me know what you guys think. I'm honestly just super happy with how this came out, and I'm just really excited because I did just review the Snow White palette from Besame Cosmetics on my channel, and I don't even really know how harsh I was in my review of that. I feel like I was a little bit softer than I should have been. Not that, I mean, I did kind of like talk about how I did talk about some of the things that I didn't like about it, but I feel like I wasn't as harsh as I should have been because I've honestly haven't used the palette since. And the more I thought about it, I think I used it like once since then, and the more I thought about it, the more I was like, I think I'm just gonna return it. And I actually went into looking to return it last night, and you can't return their limited edition or like least item, or their like least items, so like an item where it's like they did a collaboration with Disney. You're not able to return it, and I spent $70 on that. And I probably should have looked into that before just dropping the money on that without realizing that if I didn't like it, I could return it. But I honestly just didn't think I would want to because it just looked so beautiful, and I can't. So I kind of wasted 70 bucks on that. So kind of a bummer. It looks great on my vanity, but other than that, I don't see myself using it too much. So I'm actually really excited that I like this palette, and I'm happy with how the look came out and how everything looks. I'm gonna stop rambling about how much I like this. You know, go check it out in person if you you know, want to see it first before buying it. I always suggest that because, you know, everybody likes different things and things work differently for people, but at least with the Too Faced one, if you hate it, you can always return it. I will be keeping mine. That is all I have to say for this review and demo. Make sure to hit that subscribe button so you can see more reviews and demos and tutorials and other things done by me, yours truly. And make sure to give this video a thumbs up down below and leave me a comment with the holiday stuff that you're super excited about. I love holiday in the cosmetics arena. It's my favorite time of year, not only working it, but buying the things. I just think holiday is so much fun. Christmas is my absolutely favorite holiday. So yeah, let me know what you guys are excited about for this holiday season, and I will see you guys in the next one.